Hi friends, this is Sarah. Welcome to Crafting and Relaxing. This is a weekend updates video, just random stuff that's going on in my craft room and bringing you along on my crafty adventure. In these videos, we usually don't learn a lot, but I don't know, you might have some fun. Get some coffee or tea and sit back and relax. I am working on fall. I'm doing better. The wildfires have settled down here in Oregon. My friends got to go to their house and it's still standing. So my former neighbor who they lost their house, you know, that's going to take a really long time to get situated. But many people are back where they should be, and evacuation levels have been downgraded. But the firefighters are still very busy, right? We have a long way to go. So that has helped. The air outside is fresh. Wilson has his dog door. He spent about 3 hours sitting around in the backyard yesterday, sitting up all proud like he was just monitoring the situation. And we even went for a walk. It's been great. It's been great. If you have fresh air, count your blessings. Those of you who are dealing with the hurricane, my heart goes out to you, and the rest of us, let's hope that they get to keep their power on. I know some of our friends have made videos and said they're doing projects by candlelight or lanterns. Whatever gets you through the hurricane, right? So this is what I was working on last night. This is my tray that I take to bed, or I was sitting on our new couch, which finally came, and die cutting. And this is my little colored scrap bin. So I just went through and was layering up fall and fall. I haven't ordered sticky specs yet. I talked about that product, but then I started looking. This is sticky specs, and I was trying to see where it was made to figure out if I was buying locally or supporting a made in the USA company. I was trying to figure it out. Then I saw ThermoWeb makes something that is the same concept. These are dots. They call them sticky dots. And if you look really carefully at that screen, they're tiny dots, just like sticky specs. So I wonder if anyone has tried these. I'm toying with the idea of ordering both. ThermoWeb is the company that makes Zots, glue dots. I don't have a bias. When I say glue dots, Zots, I don't care. It's like Kleenex to me. These are made in the US. ThermoWeb also makes the Gina K, and they're made in Korea. So, I don't know. It could go either way. Korea is a country that not a lot of the stuff in my craft room comes from, so I guess at least I'm supporting somewhere else. You know, if one of them is made in the US, that's the one I'd prefer to have, assuming they're equivalent products. I read about them. They seem very similar. They might just make me really crabby, but I'm thinking about ordering those. In the meantime, I was just gluing these with art glitter glue, and my bottle is really sad looking because I refill it all the time. These guys are so mom and pop a little bit. They don't write on the bottle where it's made, but we called them and asked them one time, and they were like, Arizona. What else is going on in the craft room? Oh, okay. I have new paper in here from Tuesday morning somewhere that I haven't had the time to look at. Maybe you saw on somebody else's channel. I was busy and didn't make it to Tuesday morning, but my wonderful friend Noni did. And, you know, sometimes in pictures, it's a little confusing. I thought she was showing me the front and back of this. So I said, oh, I definitely want the fall one. And then she said, which one? And my answer, right or wrong, was both. And so far, at first glance, I think I like Autumn Splendor a little better than Fall Farmhouse. I don't know. They're just different. But I do have two fall, oops, I need to pay her for these. 2 fall Simple Stories packs here. And I think these are the 11.9. Oh, this one's only $6.99. That seems super weird. Essentials Paper Kit Assortment is what it says. I don't know. So it has the chipboard and ephemera pack. Really cute. Kind of bothers me when I buy ephemera and it has the white border around the edge. I don't know. I feel like they could have done that different for me. Sometimes I trim them off if I'm layering up and I want a different look. Love these stickers. blessed, thankful. I'm loving the font. There's a lot of good stuff in here. So I'm not going to go through all the papers because I'm going to guess that you've seen them in... Wow, look at that. Fun stuff. Fun. Or that you'll see them later in projects. Maybe not. I'll show you my room at the end of this and you might fall off your chair. So be sure you're sitting carefully when I show you. Okay, then Autumn Splendor. This one has neat stuff in it too. Frames, layered frames. Okay, journal covers maybe. These probably aren't going to work really well for cards. Some of them seem small enough, but frames are not something that I would usually buy because they're more scrapbook pagey. And I just don't use them as much. Not saying they're bad, just sometimes maybe we should swap products because they stump certain people, right? Maybe if I send them to you, you'd be like, look at all the things you could do. Another set of ephemera. Look at this. Good stuff. Really, really fun stuff. I like that one. And then the colors are a little softer in this one. And it's a little more like farm, you know? A little more botanical. There we go. I got the word. Okay. I don't know why my camera doesn't focus as well. I probably have it on some weird setting that I don't understand. Yeah, this one... Oh, this one says make like a kind of a botanical themed journal. So I am making a giant mess in my craft room, having a great time. I mean, you know, sometimes I'm really driven about finishing things. Yesterday I was all about, how do I not already have this collection? I checked. I don't think I have it. I remember thinking about it and adoring it, but I do not specifically remember using this collection. And if I did, I love it so much. Well, I had her pick it up for me again. I think it was out last year in like my smaller stores. And I had already bought so much other stuff by then. Like I think it was late. I felt like I had already done lots and lots of winter stuff. Winter is here. Happy winter. The world changes when it snows. Cozy blankets, snuggle warm hot chocolate mittens. Snowflakes are falling. Winter is calling. I love this. I love the blue. You know I love the blue. I love the red. And this is just fun. So right now I am doing fall journals, like gratitude journals. I think that if you're watching this video, you should be able to sit down and fill a whole page with things you're grateful for. Because let's be reasonable. Your health is at a certain level that you can function. You have internet, you have power, you might even have coffee or tea. And if you do, that should be on your list for sure. So I'm going to put, I don't know what I'm going to do with all of them. Probably one for me, a bunch for my Etsy store. I think I'm going to do a giveaway with one. I don't know. But what I'm doing is not assembly line. Like I'm not good at that. With cards, I can do assembly line. With journals, I feel like I make them in different styles. I'm not very good at making them the exact same size. So it's sort of an assembly line, but sort of just a mess. Speaking of mess, I'll show you my mess and then I'll show you what I mean. Okay, remember last weekend when I said I couldn't do my gratitude journals because there was nowhere to do them? So I just cheated and brought in a 6-foot table and started there. And then that was the table my puzzle was on in the other room. Puzzle's done, so I brought that in here. And I started laying out there, and then I went to here. So I have opened up my Echo Park No Paper Left Behind collection and started it. And then I have 3 journals laid out. And I'm doing them, like I do them in different styles. This one's going to be really clean. This will probably be the front of it. I reserve the right to change my mind. And then this one I was thinking about stamping that in there. It's all very square and clean and tidy. And I kind of like how this one's turning out, actually, which I didn't really think would be my style. And then I have one over here that's owls. And it's going to be like a big junky mess. And it has tea paper and coffee paper. And I've been rounding the corners and I'll probably tear a bunch of stuff. Those are the Echo Park paper, the majority of it. And then I have one laid out here that's, what do you think about this one? Tell me. If this is ugly, you can tell me and I won't use it. This is paper that was in a stack that Noni was cleaning out. And I thought it's a little more formal floral style than I usually do. Not sure the dots work. I thought I'd make another junk journal with those and then probably mix in some more fall. I have the fall collections that you saw. Noni gave me this, and I pulled a couple pieces out of this because it had gold foiling in it. And then she gave me that pile, or some of it's mine. I don't know. There's a lot of fall stuff in here. I think my favorite journals, when I started looking around and I thought, why do I like certain journals more than others? Each of you would answer the question differently. I like them when they have some foil in them. So this one has the gold foiling mixed in the paper, and it's throughout. It's not every page, but it just has some bits and pieces that give it some shine and energy, has rounded corners. So I went through and thought about like what are my favorites? I know a lot of people really like lace in them. Isn't this a nightmare? Oh my gosh. And I'm going to be honest with you. I have no intentions of cleaning this up today. None. I'm just going to keep playing in it. I do have succulents outside that need to be potted and some other things, but I think we need to be reasonable in our expectations, and that's just not getting done today. But that's okay, right? Who knows? Maybe I should do the outside stuff while I can. And I have started cleaning up outside. I kept going out and sweeping up a little bit between rainstorms. We had giant rain. I mean, like dumping off the gutters, rivers running down the street kind of thing. It was kind of sad because had all that water come down slower, more of it would have helped the firefighters. I mean, I'm sure when it hit a hill, it just was gone in 2 seconds. So it would have soaked in a little better, but that's okay. Still very grateful we got it. I would go out between storms and sweep some things up or move stuff so that when the rain came again, it would wash it. And I put a blanket and a towel that were just disgusting in the washer. So I'm getting there, but I can't sit on the patio furniture. Yesterday I thought, I'm going to go outside and sit because the weather's beautiful. And then I realized, no, you can go outside now, but you can't lounge there yet. The Echo Park warehouse box and fall kit should be coming anytime, I think. It's the 20th, and I think they were supposed to ship on like the 19th. So those will be coming. I should probably really think about cleaning up my room. I'll do a video of my warehouse box right away when it comes and the kit. I also made you a video. I didn't tell you. The estate sale that I found and Noni went to last weekend, I messaged them on Facebook and said, hey, are you done? Did I miss it? And she said, we're going to run again on Saturday, 9 to 1. So Noni and I went right at the beginning, and I left there with an armload of stuff. The prices were completely lowered. They had been pretty high on some things the weekend before. It was too much for this video to show you. So you can see that. It'll come out later in the week. I definitely need to be cleaning, right? If I'm hauling all this stuff. I'm just really excited that things are better, and I'm going to make gratitude journals. And then I think I'm going to switch. I'm going to do a whole bunch of fall, and then I probably need to clean up this room and either switch right into Christmas or winter. And sometimes I set them up at different times because I either get all my red and blue out and silver, or I get all my red and green and gold out. It's like your whole room can turn into a kit. Holiday crafting is fun like that. For Halloween, you can do all your orange and black stuff is out on the table and have fun with it. Thanks for watching. Keep an eye on my Instagram if you want to see how things are progressing as far as the journals. I would really like to have 2 sewed together today. Sometimes I sew them before I finish them. Sometimes I finish every single page embellished all the way and then sew them. So I could manipulate that goal either way, but I just think that would be a cool place to be. I'm thinking I might make like half a dozen because I have so many beautiful fall papers, and I'm really trying to mix the collections and add interest, and also to change the journals for what I want them to be, because I'm trying to leave a lot of space to write in these journals. Sometimes I don't do that. This journal has a lot of pockets and tucks and beautiful paper that I certainly don't want to write on, and dark colors. So the gratitude journals, whenever I can make a decision about layering something or changing it, I'm putting all the pockets and tucks on the dark pages or the pages with the foiling, and leaving light pages to write on. And I'll leave a lot more to write on. Just kind of changing it up a little and thinking about if you wanted to journal every day, would there be room in it? See what we can do. Oh, and I did actually post something in my Etsy shop yesterday. I'm getting there. Take care. I hope you're doing well. I hope you don't have fire or hurricanes to deal with, and that if you do, it's very minimal. Bye-bye.